Second Amendment, even unpopular speech.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Thank you. This is my partner.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're not doing too bad. How about yourself?
I'm always outstanding,
All right.
unless I'm not.
Right. What you out here for?
Well, really, you want to hear what you guys haven't figured it out yet?
Well, I could see it.
Okay, all right, there we go. Listen, this church right here sold this buildings and these little things over here to these people, and they share the parking lot with an abortion clinic. I know, you can't have a bar next to a bar next to a church. You can't have a titty bar. You can't have a massage parlor, right? It makes sense, right? Does that make not sense?
You want to see it, yeah.
Yeah, normally, right. Okay, so that's what I'm standing here. This is supposed to be a Christian church. I'm quite aware of how the politics are working, and I'm just protesting out loud about it. That's it.
Cool.
That's it.
So,
No.
technically, right now, based on the map they showed us, this is private property up to the sidewalk.
See the sign? See the pole there? That's easement. So you're allowed to be in the easement.
Based on the property thing we saw.
Okay. Well, show it to me. I want to see it. So let me see it.
We don't technically have to do that, but today what's happening is they want you trespassed off the property. Okay?
I'm not going to do nothing, dude.
I understand.
I'm not doing nothing.
Saying you're gonna do nothing, but I'm saying this is a criminal trespass, okay? So I am gonna have to get your information. So do you have ID for me?
No, thank you. I'm not criminal. Show me the stuff before you do that. I'm not giving you anything. Nothing, Lawrence. Nothing, Lawrence. The attorney, the fake attorney. Show me the stuff. Put me in handcuffs, sir. Put me in handcuffs. Because you're not going to do it because you know I'll win that case. You know I will. They invited me to church. They invited me to church. I have it on video. So I'm not allowed to stand on it.
As far as they're saying, I don't know anything about what information you've gotten, but they say they are not related to that abortion.
Whoa. This parking lot is all theirs. They sold that building. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and put me in handcuffs. Because I don't want to sue anybody. I'm not interested in any of that stuff. I'm not against you guys. I know you're doing your job. But if you want to put me in handcuffs, put me in jail for trespassing, have at it.
So that's not what we're here for.
Okay, so I'm not going to get trespassed because you haven't shown me anything.
All we're trying to communicate to you is the church asks that you step off their property. They're not against anything.
Okay, well, I'll step off the property, but I'm not getting trespassed. So you're going to have to figure it out because I'm not doing anything. You guys have no right because they'd never kicked me off. They said, please come into church with me. I have it on video. You want to see it? Here, hang on. Come to church. No, I'm good. I'll stay right here, guys, but I'm not getting trespassed. Sorry. Nope, not going to happen.
Was that today that they invited you?
They came in the last 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
I've been coming for 4 weeks.
That was their main concern, is that they felt you're on their property.
Oh, okay.
You know, they told us,
It's a church, right?
They told us outright that they had no issue.
I've never gone on their property.
Like I said, they told us outright that they have no issue with the message or anything like that. They promote your right to free speech. You know, there's no issue with that. It's just that, you know, you being on the property was causing them concern.
Okay, that's fine. I'm off their property now. You have a nice day, gentlemen.
Is that your truck?
Yes, my truck.
Nice. So how long are you gonna protest? Just curious.
Till the church is over.
Well, that's a long time.
That's a long time, huh?
Till the church is over. I don't think they're going anywhere. They're pretty rooted here.
Huh?
I said they're pretty rooted here.
Right.
And so he was kind of explaining what you explained to us, how abortion clinic moved in and they have to share the parking lot and all that. Did they tell you that they're not necessarily associated with the abortion clinic?
Right. I'm gonna get my water. I don't carry weapons.
That's fine.
All right. Here we go. And then
Thirsty.
all right. There you go.
But did they talk to you about
Yeah,
that?
I understand. You want me to tell you what the Bible says? Stand in the way of innocent blood being shed. And it also says that we were supposed to talk to these people before we even come do anything like this. And we did 6 or 7 times. And they ignored us.
What do you mean?
Like we approached them so we can get some help to these people over here. Not the serial killers, but the women and the men that are going in there. And they didn't want to do anything about it. So that's where I could stand. And I told them about that. They said, yeah, well, they just ignored the emails and the phone calls and stuff like that. So this is my right to do free speech.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, sir. From this point on, let's just stay off the church.
That's
property.
fine. I got it.
They did show us it does go up to the sidewalk.
It can't possibly, if they have poles in the yard. That's an easement. That's an easement. I already know better.
You know, I'm just.
I know, but I could get the same. I get a different map that says something different, right? It's just the way it works.
But you know, just for the so there's no issues in the future.
No problem, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Joseph Corrigan.
Joseph.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Make sure you stay hydrated, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't have any weapons. I don't do
That's not what
drugs.
we're concerned
Okay,
about.
okay. Just let you know, because they tried to say that before. So
Well, if you don't have weapons, you don't have weapons.
I don't have weapons or anything like
It's not
that.
against the law to carry weapons. So.
Right. But I still don't carry them.
Just all I ask is if there's like people trying to come through,
Uh huh.
just allow them to use the sidewalk.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Perfect. Okay. But the only thing though, at this point,
Mhm.
tell me if you think this is fair.
Okay.
I understand that they haven't asked you to leave, so you know, in good faith, we're going to believe that you did not know you could not be on this property, and then the second we asked you to get off, you got off, which is awesome. If you go back on the property, you understand that at this point, you know, you could get CT'd for that because we've let you know that.
Yeah, you could give me a thing, and then we go to court, and then I show them the property line. Right? I understand.
Well,
You could put me in jail as well, but it'd be unnecessary.
sir, that's what
I
I'm
know,
trying
I know.
to explain to you.
Okay.
Is the way we do criminal trespass
Mhm.
is normally the business or whatever
Mhm.
tells the person, hey, please get off the property.
Mhm.
Then they call us. That didn't happen in this
Mm-mm.
case. And so in good faith, you know, we're just saying that you did not know that
Mhm.
you couldn't be on the property, which is fine
Mhm.
because you told us yourself that they invited you here.
They invited me to church.
Absolutely. So that's
You guys could look at my website. I mean, my Fast Joe Corrigan on YouTube, and you'll see that they offered me to come
No,
inside.
I believe you.
Okay.
I'm not trying to dispute that. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page.
Okay.
So at this point,
Uh huh.
you know, please don't go on the property.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we will have a reason to fully ID you.
Right.
And
And I can walk back and forth across the thing as long as I'm on their sidewalk, right? And as long as I'm not blocking anybody from coming in.
yeah,
right,
just don't
yeah.
block the property.
All right, right.
Stay on the
Okay, that's all I'm.
sidewalk.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, I'm not going back on their property, so I don't have to go to jail. But that's all right. But remember, I have a loud voice.
Do you know what a criminal trespass is, though?
Yeah, I've been to court several hundreds,
So the
hundreds of times, right?
we don't send people directly to court anymore for it. Like
Mhm.
we don't charge them with criminal trespass.
You just send it in the mail.
No, look. Do you have it on you? Can we
Yeah.
show you?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a formal order for saying somebody from the church or any private
Yeah.
property does not want a certain person
Okay.
on the property.
Uh-huh.
So this is how it works. We just
Okay.
write the information for them, your information, and then it basically says here that your right to be on the property has been revoked. And you know, after we give this to you,
Fine.
if you violate the order, then you can be immediately summoned or arrested for it.
I got it.
So that's kind of
I
how
know.
these work.
I've had this happen before.
This itself isn't a
Planned
charge or
Parenthood.
anything. It's just to inform you that you could be charged if, you know, violations continue. So does that sound like a plan, sir?
I'm not going on their property, sir. I had no plans whatsoever to go on their property.
Okay. Cool.
But they should show me the lines. They really should. You guys should. That's part of the you know, you're supposed to show people. I mean, that's really what it is. You know,
But
you
if
should.
we can avoid all that,
I'm not.
and we're not going to argue over it.
I'm not going to argue over it. All right, you got it.
I think that this is
You've already
a
shown
pretty
us you
good
stepped
outcome.
off, you know, when we asked. So,
Okay.
like he said, we're willing to go in good faith. Say you didn't know you weren't supposed to be here, and you moved off. So, just as long as you don't go back on.
I'm not going
we don't
back
have
on.
any reason,
Unless like a sign flies over there, I'll grab it. But I'm not going over there to do anything.
all right, sir.
All right. You guys have a nice one again, Mr. Lewis and Mr. Edison.
Edmondson.
Edmondson.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know, if you have issues too, you can call us. Like
I know.
If one of the people here start giving you trouble or whatever.
I just run.
Okay. Well,
Unless they're gonna rip my signs up. All right.
well, I'm just offering you,
Okay.
the same
I appreciate it.
thing that they have access to.
I can see you're sincere. I understand. Okay.
No, we're not trying to jam you up.
I know. Okay. You have a nice day, Mr. Lewis. Bye.